What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve again with Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Coming back to you with another video from an early morning in Connecticut. Drinking some coffee. Oh, that's good. But in any event, in today's video, I want to cover 10 clothing items which I've sold recently in one of my eBay stores. Always in hopes to be able to help you to make more money when you're buying and selling clothing on eBay. So again, like I said, it's early morning. I haven't even got done with about 1/4 of my cup of coffee yet. So if I'm stuttering a little bit, jumping all over the place, I'm sorry, but let's have some fun. Let's dive right into today's video. First item that sold is a really nice sport coat by the name of Christian Dior. And what I really liked about this item was it was 100% silk. Anytime you come across a silk sport coat, and if it's in like a decent brand, there's a good chance that you have the potential to make some pretty good money. Really nice color. Single vent in the back, fully lined. Christian Dior, like I said. I remember picking this up at a Goodwill. This was a Goodwill that I had only been to one time, and I wasn't sure if I was going to find anything, but I popped on this for like $4.99. Ended up selling it for, I think, around 35 bucks. Shipped it off regional rate A box, and made some pretty good money. Nothing crazy, but not a bad deal right there. Next item that I sold is a beautiful Peter Millar. I believe that's how you pronounce it, or Peter Miller. 100% merino wool, long sleeve V-neck sweater. Really nice item. I ended up picking this up at a Savers half off sale. I ended up getting 3 of these. 2 of them were used, like this one, and I also picked one up with new with tags, which I got for like 8 or 9 bucks. But only in this for like $2 or $3. Ended up selling it for, I believe I took a best offer for 23 or 24, something around there. But in any event, nice item right there. Good profit. Next item that sold is a gorgeous Paul Stewart wool and cashmere blend sport coat, striped 2-button style. I think this was I don't think this had any vents at all. Taking a look right there. Yeah, I don't think there were any vents in this sport coat, but really nice, size 38 regular, and sold for $35.96. Could have probably gotten a lot more, but recently with this one store that I've been selling my items on, I've been kind of just trying to push stuff out and just kind of trying to get eBay to recognize my store, because I already made a video on this before, but it seemed like a lot of my items weren't being shown. I wasn't getting a lot of views on some of these items, whereas my other store, I'm getting a lot more views. Things are selling a lot better. So I've been kind of just trying to push things out and trying to get eBay to recognize me as a seller who's selling a lot of items. So we can get into that in another video, but a lot of these items I probably could have got more, but then again, it's all about your business model and what you're doing. So not telling you this is the way to go, not saying it's right or wrong, but these are the prices that I sold it for. So next item that sold is a pair of Affliction size 38 waist, 100% cotton men's jean shorts, and you can see the Affliction brand right there across the top band. Beautiful design on the back. These pictures weren't the greatest. Some of them are a little iffy, so I'm gonna have to talk to my employee about that. But still sold for 25 bucks. I ended up picking up a pair of 2 of these items at a Savers half off sale. I think I'm in these for like 3 or 4 bucks, so definitely some good money. Can't complain. Here is a lot of 5, and this was an experiment, and I talk about this every once in a while, experimenting with different items, because you never really know how well something's going to do until you actually try it out yourself. I mean, yes, I always give the advice, check the sold listings, the completed listings, get a feel for what's selling. But then at the end of the day, honestly, if you don't try it out yourself, you're never going to know. So there weren't a lot of these items selling in the sold listings for the brand Sean John and the size. But I knew that something like this is definitely in demand. I mean, these things are 5 extra large. There's no one out there selling a lot of 5 extra large Sean John button front shirts. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. I've got like 40 or 50 of these things. I picked up a huge lot a few months back on a thrift trip. So I'm going to be selling these in lots of 5 to see how they do. In these for 3 to 5 bucks each. I'm not 100% sure, but ended up taking a best offer for 60 something, I believe. I have to double check that, but made some pretty good money, like 20 or 30 bucks. Nothing crazy. I'm probably going to raise the price next time and not take such a quick best offer, but I've got a lot of these, so just trying to recoup some of my money and make some profit on the back end. But Sean John is the brand, 5 extra large tall, a lot of 5, as you can see. Some of the pictures, some nice items right there. So you guys definitely experiment with things. Even if people say, you know what, don't buy or sell that brand, I haven't done well, you can't make money with that. take everything with a grain of salt. Take what I say with a grain of salt. Take the next guy, your friends, your associates, anything anyone says with a grain of salt, because you always want to try it out yourself, because there's so many factors that could play into why something is or isn't selling. You know, it could be your feedback. Maybe the person has a lot of feedback, or they took great pictures, or they didn't take great pictures, or they missed something in the item specific. So try it out yourself at the end of the day. That's my little rant. Next item that sold is an amazing brand. I love this brand. The brand is FootJoy, and this is Dry Joys by FootJoy. I guess it's like a certain style. I believe this is waterproof. This is something for, I want to say, like golfers. They probably wear it out in the course or some type of sporting where they want to stay dry and cool or something like that. But Dry Joys by FootJoy, 100% polyester jacket, size medium, very nice item right here. And I always have success with this brand, FootJoy. I've sold the polo shirts, I've sold the jackets. This brand does really well, so I love this brand. If you find it, pick it up at a reasonable price. I paid $4.99 for this. I believe it was at a Savers, I want to say, and sold for $34.99 pretty quick. I think this was up for like a week and it sold, so maybe I shortchanged myself a little bit, but still really happy. Good profit right there. Next item on deck is an item that I sold and actually got a return on. So I'm going to admit that right now that this is actually coming back to me, but figured I'd share it anyways. This brand is Pronto Uomo. I don't know why I always say that when I come across this brand. It just, I don't know. But Pronto Uomo is the brand. You'll find a lot of these brands with like button front shirts. They don't necessarily sell the best. They do sell, but not as good as the brand you might get mixed up with, Bugatti Uomo. Bugatti Uomo definitely sells a little better, but Pronto Uomo, I don't know, I always feel like it's like a sister brand. I don't know if they're connected at all, but Pronto Uomo, it's not the greatest brand, but if you find it really cheap, you can lot them together, or even like a sport coat or a blazer like this, you could throw it up and get some money for it. But this sold for 25 bucks. And the funny thing is, I actually got a return on this, and it could be my own fault because the pictures are a little off. So the guy actually returned the item because he says, I bought the item because you said it was black, and when I got home, it's actually not black, it's light black. So I don't know. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I got to darken the pictures up a little bit, check my settings, because this kind of does look off. It almost looks like a navy blue almost. So that might be my fault, actually. You know, I'm going to take responsibility for it, but this is coming back, so we'll have to see what happens there. Next item that sold is a beautiful sweater, crew neck sweater by the brand Brooks Brothers. The reason why I picked this puppy up is because the logo is on the front. Anytime you can find a Brooks Brothers item, the button front shirts or the sweaters with the logo on it, it's going to sell a lot quicker, a lot faster, like I said, and for a better profit. So that sold for $33 and change, 100% Supima cotton, extra large, and I think the customer's going to be really happy with that, only in that for like $5. Here's an item that I was really impressed with, and I actually posted a picture on my Facebook over at Raiken Profit. Check me out, with me posing in front of like a clothing rack, and I had this on the mannequin. It was really cool. Check that picture out. But this sold quick, and I love selling the blazers that are full green, kind of like that Masters color with the gold buttons, because they're in demand. People love these things. I'm not sure, you know, where they wear them, maybe on the golf course or at certain events or whatnot, but these sell quick, even in lower end brands. Even if you find this without a brand name inside of it, and that will happen, you'll be at the thrift store, you'll find a jacket that doesn't have a brand on it. Not sure why they do that, but it'll still sell if you have this beautiful green color. Let me show you some pictures. The brand is Stanley Blacker. And just a gorgeous, gorgeous item. I'm really happy with this item, and whoever got it is really going to love it because the condition was spectacular, and you know, the previous owner definitely took really nice care of it. Need a little coffee break. Love my coffee. All right, and the last item I want to talk about is another beautiful blazer, and the reason I picked this up, the brand is Van Julian, is because the color. It was just a really nice blue color, had the 2 gold buttons. I think it was a single vent in the rear, partially lined. Just a really nice item, and I picked this up at Savers as, again, as another experiment. I love experimenting. You know, like I said, I watch a lot of videos. I follow a lot of blogs. I'm active in Facebook groups such as the Green Room and the Thrifting Lounge, and there's a lot of groups out there. You know, I'm always, even if I'm not participating, I got my head on a swivel, like the Redneck Picker said, and my eyes are. I'm always looking to learn. So I see a lot of people messing with things that say it does work or it doesn't work, but I always try it out myself. That's what I'm really trying to say, and that's what I did with this Van Julian blazer, and I wasn't sure if it would sell because not really the best brand, but the color was nice, the gold buttons was nice. It was a very nice item, so ended up selling it for $32.50, I believe. I might have taken a best offer, I'm not sure, but between 25 and 30 I think it sold for, and it was only in there for like $2.50. I mean, in my location over here in Connecticut, I can get clothing dirt cheap. Maybe it's different for you where you live, but at my Salvation Armies around here, and even at Savers on the half-off days, they're just trying to get rid of clothing. So it's a good chance to experiment if you've got that opportunity like myself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We went through about 10 brands. I'll run through them real quick again. Christian Dior, Peter Miller, Paul Stewart, Affliction, Sean John. We got Footjoy, Pronto Uomo, Brooks Brothers, Stanley Blacker, and Van Julian. So those are 10 items that I've sold. Those are the 10 brands. Hopefully you guys took something from my video today. Hopefully you learned something new and you could go out there when you're at thrift stores, yard sales, auctions, flea markets, wherever you go to source items and actually pick these things up and make some money. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to learn more about selling clothing or you want to get more educated with reselling, I've got a few books that you can check out in the links below in the description that'll teach you about making money. I'm also a part of the Green Room with the Bonafide Hustler, the College Picker, Retro Aficionado, and myself, where we offer advice. We got a community, and we're there for you guys. So check that out. A lot of stuff in the description, but appreciate you guys watching. Keep on picking and making that money, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day.